My name is Amanda Rawson Hill, and I am the author of The Hope of Elephants.
Did you always like to read and write as a child?
I always loved to read. I wrote off and on, but I never saw myself as a writer.
When did you get the idea to write your book?
I started writing The Hope of Elephants in the fall of 2015 when I was watching my niece during her father's second round of chemo.
What or who was the biggest influence in your life that led you to becoming an author?
Probably my mom. She got me to read a lot as a child. She made sure that I got to the library, made sure I did all the summer reading programs, made sure that I was reading every day. And I don't think if I hadn't done all that reading as a kid, I would not have been an author as an adult.
What would you say to the youth that might want to become authors one day?
I think the most important thing you can do to become an author as an adult, the most important thing you can do as a kid is to read as much as you possibly can. When you read and read a lot, you learn how a story works. You learn, the best way to structure sentences and what good dialogue sounds like. So as important as it is to practice writing, the most important thing you can be doing, especially as a child, is to read and read and read.
What does it mean to you to be nominated for the Indian Paintbrush Book Award?
It feels like coming home. It feels like a full circle moment. I grew up reading Indian paintbrush novels because I grew up in Rock Springs, and my school librarian, Mrs. Davies, always told us if we read so many Indian paintbrush novels that we could come to a sleepover in the school library at the end of the year. And so reading Indian paintbrush novels was a huge part of growing up for me. And so to be nominated for an Indian paintbrush book feels very much like a full circle moment, and I cried when it happened.